Live from the Bob Levy Broadcast Center, overlooking the Toms River, it's time to get up, get out, do something. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin. Be a part of the show, 732-505-1160. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Listen online at WOBMAM.com.
Hey, welcome back. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin, 6:08 Wednesday, October 26, 34 degrees, getting up to 53 today. WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. News Talk Radio, streaming live on the radio pop app and WOBMAM.com. 732-505-1160 to join the conversation. We are now joined in studio by Denise Medford, owner-operator of the Max Challenge of Brick, Pamela Miller, owner-operator of the Max Challenge of Ocean Township, and Laurie Smiley, member of the Max, I guess, in Brick, right? Mm-hmm. I'm going to go with Brick. Okay, welcome, ladies. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good. So, all right, let's hear it. The Max Challenge. What's it all about? What's the hook? What's the differentiator? Why are we there?
The spiel?
Yeah, give me the spiel, the spilkus.
No, listen, I'm from Queens. I understand Yiddish.
Go ahead.
But the Max is really, it's like not anything you've ever done before. Everybody says, you know what? What's the spiel? What's the gym? What is it like? And you walk in and instantly you know that it's something different. It's like nothing you've ever done before. It's wouldn't you say? Fast and lasting changes, but you come in and
it's a very
you're
comfortable atmosphere. You don't feel intimidated from the first step in the door. It's something that when you go there, you know that you're not being judged. It's one of those. It's just not the same typical gym that most people are used to.
Okay, so the Max Challenge, quote unquote, is supposed to be like a 10-week program, right?
10
Correct.
weeks, right?
Okay, 10 weeks. But people don't leave after 10 weeks because what happens? Then they have to maintain, and then do they do it again? I mean, does it keep going on in perpetuity, 10 weeks at a time?
The idea is that after 10 weeks, you've created habits, healthy habits. A lot of times people, are just, I'm not going to say confirm or deny that I've done this, but you've been on the couch, not motivated, with the remote in hand, bowl of popcorn in the other, and you need to make changes.
Were you at my house last night?
I know where you live.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
And it's about, making that first step. For a lot of people, just walking through the door is really terrifying. And, I know that I have to make these changes. I'm not sure about how to go about doing it. And all fitness levels can do it. So there's really not that intimidating factor about coming through the door. So we can break down those classes. And I tell people, look, it's 45 minutes. Just walk through the door, come in, and try it. Just try one class. And then tomorrow, try it again. And the next day, try it again. And before you know it, you've got 50 classes behind you over the 10-week course. So by then, it's become part of your habits.
So you're saying that it doesn't take 21 days to form a habit. You're saying it takes actually 70 days to form a habit.
No.
Oh, I'm just saying. Okay, all right.
I was hooked after my first class. I walked in and I said, wow, this is really great. And I was in the class with much older people than myself, and I said, this is a great pace for me because I wasn't ready to jump right in.
Right.
I was, 50 pounds heavier than I am now, so I was really, really terrified and intimidated. But they put me at ease.
Okay. So Laurie, I guess you've how long have you been there now?
Close to 2 years.
Close to 2 years, and so you've belonged to other gyms previously, I would imagine.
Yes.
But have you ever belonged to a gym for 2 years that you went to? No. So this is like you're saying this is legit, right? So yes. Denise isn't messing with us here.
Not at all.
All right. So I understand there's a story here, Pam. Right? So there's a story that you and Denise had a relationship.
Yes.
In a positive way. Prior to now being, each franchisees, there was something else. So why don't you explain your evolution into your current role?
All right. Well, I had heard bits and pieces about the Max for a long time before I had actually looked into it, and then finally I found out that Denise was, I looked up online about the Max and I saw that Denise was opening 2 different franchises. And they were in close distance to my house, so I figured I would, take a chance and check it out. I always wanted to be a fitness instructor, but I didn't have enough, courage to get up in front of a class. So I figured, being that it wasn't close to my house and it was, far enough away that nobody would know me, I could kind of try it. So I met with Denise and I convinced her, I talked her into letting me give it a shot. And she actually did. So I was starting to take the class, and you need to go through the whole challenge in order to be an instructor. So I was going through it in the first couple of weeks. She let me just be in the class, and then finally she said, "Well, why don't you try it?" And I was like, "Oh no," I was too scared. But finally, after a while, I found the courage to get up there, and I just really, it was just one of those programs that I totally felt like this was, even with how afraid I was to do it, it was enough for me to get up there and be able to do it because I believed in the program so much.
Cool. So you did it as far as becoming an instructor.
Yes.
And now you have your own franchise.
Right.
So how'd that happen? Like, how do you make that leap? Because it's one thing to say, okay, so I now have the ability to go up and teach, right? But then it's another thing to say, okay, now I want to run my own business.
True. Very true. Well, Denise had both of the places, and she had a lot of things going on, and decided that it was better for her to just have one place. She really wanted to focus more, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a very personal atmosphere, so you really want to give it 100% of your attention to your members. And she was just not enjoying being in two different places at one time. She couldn't really dedicate the amount of time that she wanted to both places.
Right.
So being that I was with her and stalked her for such a long time and really,
She did stalk me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, she saw how passionate I was about it. She said, "Well, why don't you just buy it from me?" So I said that would be a great idea.
And that worked.
It works.
I got to try that.
Yeah. I like it.
When I'm selling stuff. Just like, why don't you just buy this from me? I mean, it's that easy. So Denise, interesting decision though to open. Like, had you ever owned a business before?
Oh no, I had managed a sales territory for a really large insurance company for many, many years, and when the markets crashed in 2008, there was a lot of uncertainty in your future, and I was looking for something, and I had done a lot of things with public speaking, talking to people about their investments, legacy. I was worried about my own legacy. I could tell people how to plan for their own, and it was something that I was like, really want to motivate people more than just what mutual fund to buy next.
Right.
I want to feel like I have some gratification, and that's how I ended up. After being a member for 1 week, I was like, this is what I want to do. I think I found a way to combine my love of, one, I love to cook and I love to eat.
Right.
So our nutrition plan that's incorporated gives me, that channel
Right.
to do that. And then to talk to people like Pam, like Laurie, to come in and, come out of that comfort zone. Because I know Laurie wasn't really comfortable about coming here and talking. I was like, come on, Laurie. You do more burpees than anybody in class. You could come and talk to Jeremy. You already know him, right? So, and the same
Burpee,
with
you're gassy. I mean, what is that? What is that? Could you explain? Because I don't know that everybody knows what a burpee is.
they're going to show you.
No,
They're going to show you.
Well, that doesn't translate to radio, though.
You're going to do it.
No, I know what a burpee is. Trust me. So that, could you just explain the burpee really quick? Because I think that's key here.
It's, what is it? The
you
perfect
squat down,
exercise.
Yeah.
You squat down, you kick your legs back, you do a push-up while you're down in that position, you pull your legs back in, and then you spring up.
You
Great
stand
job.
up and curse.
Yes, no doubt. And then repeat. Right?
Repeat.
Wash, rinse,
Many
repeat.
times.
But I guess my question is, it's one thing to take the leap and open your own business, right? And say, okay, so you were a multi-unit manager, you were running a big sales team, whatever. But it's one thing to open like your own business, but you're like, you know what? I'm just going to do two of them.
Yeah.
Like, was that like, was that just like the overachiever in you, or what was that all about?
Yeah. I mean, I felt that it was a great opportunity.
Right.
And it is still a great opportunity. But I think once you sort it out for yourself, there are people that own multiple units.
Sure.
And they're doing great and they love it. For me, I wanted to be more hands-on. And
Right.
I know that Pam wanted to.
Which is why you step back.
Which is why
Cool.
I stepped back. And
So, Cool. I don't mean to cut you off,
You
but
do,
I'm
it's okay.
I'm cutting you off. That's what I do. All right. So when we come back, because we have sponsors, that's how I get paid, so that I can then donate my salary for some reason. So what we want to do when we come back is I want you to kind of dive in a little bit as to what the actual program is, because it's one thing to say it's different, it's great, it's unlike any other gym I've been to before. I think we really need to kind of flesh out a little more what that really means. Okay, so we'll do that when we get back. Denise Medford, Pamela Miller, and Laurie Smiley talking the Max Challenge. Back after this.
Stay tuned for Preferred Company with Joel Markell and Marianne Levy at 8. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin continues next. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160 and 1310.
Hey, welcome back. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin, 622. We have a caller. Hi, good morning. Who's this?
Hi, good morning. My name is Karen.
Hey, Karen. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Fantastic. Karen, what can we do for you today?
I was lucky enough to win a 10-week challenge over the summer at Denise's center in Brick, and I've never looked back. I can't even tell you how life-changing it's been, and how lucky I feel to be surrounded by such a great group of women that challenge me and support me, and that's really what makes the Max different. It's not just great workouts; it's great people too.
So, Karen, when you say you won a 10-week challenge, what does that mean?
She'll run a special on Facebook when another challenge is about to begin,
right,
and you can enter to win. And she pulled my name out of the bag. And I was just coming off a car accident, and I was not feeling well. And I said to myself, I don't know if I can do this. And I went, and they modified everything for me, and it's been absolutely amazing.
Oh, well, that's great. That's great. And the price was right?
Absolutely. But I'll tell you, you will work it into your budget. Once you are going to be hooked. Like, once you get started, you are hooked. You are.
Well, Denise, anything to add, Denise?
She is so amazing, Karen. I didn't know that she had gone through what she did. And she's been selected as one of the 5 Maxers in the nation. Now, there's over 14,000 Maxers. She was one of the 5 chosen to write a blog about her 10-week experience. So every week she shares some thoughts, and it's been inspiring all the people throughout the Max to, follow her story. And it's just been really compelling to hear how she's progressing over these weeks.
Very cool. Well, Karen, thank you so much for calling in, and keep up the good work.
Thank you, and thank you to Denise. Thank you so much.
We'll
Cool.
see you later.
Bye.
Oh, well, all right. Well, so does she just tell the truth? Does she get another free 10 weeks because of that? No?
No, she's great.
Oh, okay.
She's
All right.
great.
All right. So explain to me this program. I'm trying to understand it, right? Because it's all group exercise, or what does a class look like? What do we do?
Well, we focus on something different every day. So the idea of the 10-week challenge is that over the 10 weeks, the challenge gets more challenging.
Crazy.
So, week 1, you're going to have a few more breaks than you will on week 10. But we bring the members through the challenge gradually. So, you have people that have been doing it for 2 years like Laurie, and somebody who's maybe just started. But people do partner up together and encourage each other in the class. So Monday through Friday, the workouts are 45 minutes long, and each day we focus on something else. So we'll do cardio training, and on Mondays and Wednesdays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, strength training, and Friday we do some cardio kickboxing. And Pam can tell you the dual benefits of, breaking it up like that. So I don't want to be the only one,
That's all right.
talking.
No, you need to really have both cardio and the weight training. It really helps to change your whole body overall. And it keeps it interesting. And you usually find that there are people that just like to weight train, and then you get the other people who really like to only do cardio. And our whole concept is to combine the both to make that whole total package, along with the nutrition part, which is really so simple to follow, and it really makes the biggest difference of all.
Right. Cool. Laurie, we only have a minute left, but what happens on the week 1 when you've just come off another 10 weeks? Like, is that like a downer starting a new set?
No, because I work at my level. I work at a level 10.
Okay.
The legacy.
So you can always, so you don't have to start at the bottom again at in a new class.
Mm-mm.
All right. So it's modified, like Karen was saying. Everything's kind of modified. If you need to, you can modify it to however you'd like.
Yeah, you should see Laurie when she first walked in. She was using probably 5-pound weights, and now she's over there with the 20,
Up to 7.5.
25. She's something else. She's our.
Well, now
rock
that I
star.
know about the kickboxing thing, I think it's gonna change my synagogue life, and I don't know that it's for the better, but we'll have to figure that out. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin, Denise Medford, Pamela Miller, Max owner operators, Max Challenge of Brick and Max Challenge of Ocean. Laurie Smiley, who is here with testimonials along with our callers. Hang out after the break. We'll give them all magic wands and see what they're gonna do. Back after this.
Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Get up, get out, do something. Join the conversation. 732-505-1160. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Listen online at WOBMAM.com.
Hey, welcome back. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. It's 6:35 Wednesday, October 26, 34 degrees, getting up to 53 today. WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. News Talk Radio, streaming live on the Radio Pup app and WOBMAM.com. 732-505-1160 to join the conversation. We are joined in studio by Denise Medford, owner-operator of the Max Challenge of Brick, Pamela Miller, owner-operator of Max Challenge of Ocean Township, and Laurie Smiley, who is a member of the Max of Brick. Anyway, all right, so we were talking a little about nutrition. So that's actually part of the program. We heard that there's like a cardio piece, there's a weight training piece, it's a group X kind of atmosphere. Unlike anything you've ever seen before, everybody's very supportive. We had a testimonial not only from Laurie, but from Karen. So tell me about this nutrition component.
The nutrition plan is really simple and easy to follow. It's eliminating processed foods. So when you're looking at, what am I going to eat today, the cleaner the better. That's a big buzzword these days about eating clean, and there's so many things out there. There's a lot of confusion. So how do you sort through it? So we do a really great job of helping our members navigate what is compliant, what is not compliant with the nutrition plan. So basically, when you look at a label, if you can visualize what it is, like, a whole food wheat, right? What is a wheat berry or something like that, right? Or as opposed to caramel coloring or something you can't pronounce.
Do you remember,
that would be processed.
Do you remember the old Breyers ice cream commercial?
Yep.
Where they had a kid reading the label and he goes, deoxyribonucleic
That's
acid,
Right.
Locust beans.
You watched way too much
I
television.
watched. You have no
right?
idea how much television I watched. Yeah.
I was impressing Pamela with my knowledge of the Flintstones last week.
Oh,
So,
no, come on.
I did. So we were talking about that. But so it's about, if you can visualize the actual food as opposed to xanthan gums and things like that, then that would be considered something
On the
that's
safer
clean.
side to eat.
And this is a plan that has been kind of formulated or kind of created by the mothership at the Max.
That's right.
Right, for dissemination down to all of the minions.
One of the things about the nutrition plan that's really compelling is that there are people that can get off of medications because they're eating better. I've got off of high cholesterol medication. There's been members that have gotten off of diabetic medications, high blood pressure medications. And, a lot of people think of, medicine as health care. It's not. That's sick care. Whole Foods is health care.
Right.
Our plan is basically just, if you eat right and you exercise, you can really get into a whole better health view overall.
Sure, absolutely. It helps you mentally, helps you all, in all facets of your life.
Yep.
And you know what? A lot of people don't feel it's important. They'll come in and say, I'm not going to follow the nutrition plan, and then they don't get the results they're looking for. So you really can't outrun your fork. So a lot of the results that you're going to get, Jeremy, you're going to try and outrun that fork, but I'm going to tell you that.
80%
Well, listen, I can't outrun anything. That's clear.
We're going to do burpees after this.
Listen, you can try to burp whatever you want, but that's not going to happen. All right, it's that time. It's the time where we give you the magic wand, the pixie dust, the fairy dust, the ability just to wiggle your noses and make something happen. We had to go deep into the budget this morning because I needed to pull out 3 magic wands, which is tricky. And Laurie, I think we're going to start with you. That way, well, it's actually better to go first when there's 3 because you don't want duplication. But if you've gone first, you're guaranteed there's no duplication. So see how I'm hooking you up?
Thank you.
All right, go ahead. What do you got?
I would think I would take the magic wand to let people know how important it is to work out and be healthy.
That was deep.
That
was really good. You were stressing about that for a half an hour, and that's what you have? God. All right. Pam, go ahead. What do you got?
Just change one small thing in favor of your health every day, and you can really change your whole lifestyle.
Yeah. Absolutely. I did that. I did that a couple weeks ago. I eliminated sauerkraut from my diet. Yeah.
It's a step in the right
I'm
direction.
sure your wife appreciates that.
Well, I added baked beans, but anyway. Okay.
You haven't lived until you combine those two things.
That's disgusting. Denise, what do you got?
Well, my magic wand really would be for, to eliminate the ideal of what you're supposed to look like and what you're supposed to do. I think we do a really great job of embracing all body types, whether it's, myself. Listen, I'm never going to be a size 0. Don't want to be a size 0. I just want to be the strongest version of myself. And I want people to embrace that mentality also, that just because you don't look like Madison Avenue tells you you're supposed to look doesn't mean you can't be strong and you can't be a real badass. And that's one of the words we use a lot.
Right.
And I think that that's something that you should strive for.
Okay. Listen, that was deep. And I didn't really. I feel more comfortable, by the way, using the word ass now, Zach. I just want to let you know because I heard Joel say it yesterday on Preferred Company.
Yes, you're good to go.
Yeah, so I think we're good to go. No, that's okay.
I wasn't allowed to
You
say.
can say ass as much as you want.
It's hyphenated.
Exactly.
It should be okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
All right. So, if folks wanted to learn more about the Max, how would they go about doing so?
Well, they could go on our website, which is themaxchallenge.com. They could pull up the location nearest them. We're on Facebook, the Max Challenge of Brick. You're the Max
Challenge of Ocean. You could any location nearest you, the Max Challenge of whatever location you're at, and you could usually find a Max.
Yeah, they're
Cool.
all really community based. So pretty much every town on the shore has one.
And there's a Facebook, there's Instagrams,
Yeah.
there's Twitter, Tinder,
even on Pinterest.
Pinterest. No Tinder though, right?
No,
okay.
We're not really.
Not Tinder friendly. And so let me. The last question I have for the two of you, Denise and Pam, is if somebody were equidistant from the two clubs, which one should they join?
We're very friendly with each other.
Right.
Honestly, we have an open door policy. So if someone were coming to my center and then like Laurie goes and uses the Toms River location, she goes and she's more than welcome to do that.
Whatever classes fit your lifestyle. Whatever class time.
So I thought we can get a throwdown here, but
No,
that's not going to happen.
throwdowns.
Is it?
Not here.
All right, well, whatever. Denise, Pam, Laurie, thank you so much for your time this morning. It was enlightening, and I can't wait. First of all, thank you very much for the beautiful sweatshirt. That will keep me warm throughout my day today.
You look good in pink too.
I actually have the matching handbag and shoes, so I'm actually pretty excited because this really completes the ensemble. The Max Challenge. Thank you so much, ladies, and you should get to the. You need to hurry up and get to the 7 a.m. class. Okay.
I want a burpee out of you. Let's
no
go.
doubt.
Come on now.
I'll do that. Hold on. Let me take another sip of my coffee. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin back after this.